folks, well, welcome back to my channel, and for this video I'm going to be looking at another Scottish product, and this is one that I actually came across just today. I kind of went to my local supermarket and was just having a nosy at some of the gin they had on offer to see if they had anything of interest, anything that was Scottish, anything that I could do on this channel. And I kind of came across something that I actually hadn't seen before. I hadn't known about this gin, and yeah, so I thought, well, give it a wee go. Got myself a bottle, and what I got myself was a bottle of Gordon Castle gin. So they actually are based up in Speyside, but I will talk a bit more in detail about them in a moment. Just to do some housekeeping first. Okay, so again, if you're enjoying my channel, if you're enjoying my videos, if you can click on that subscribe button, click on that notification bell, leave some likes, leave some comments, it's always really appreciated. And if you'd like to support the channel further, I will post a link to charlescoffee.com page in the description bar below and in the pinned comment in the comment section. So with that out of the road, with that done and dusted, I'll get on to talking about and sampling some of this interesting looking gin. So, don't know if you can maybe make out on the bottle, but is it on, there's the label at the back, and it does actually have some herbs printed on it. So I think there's definitely rosemary, I think there's some mint, and possibly some lavender. So it's maybe kind of suggesting at the fact that they do say in the bottle that they use the botanicals from the walled garden at Castle Gordon. So that is where the gin is distilled. And I did have to look them up to see what was going on with them, and it appears that the Castle Gordon, or Gordon Castle, was the home of the Earls of Gordon, I think, and I think it's been there since the 14th century. But again, in recent times, with a lot of like the difficulties that big families have faced with death duties, taxes, inheritance taxes, that sort of thing, the castle had to be sold. But the castle was actually bought back by descendants of the Earls of Gordon. And so it was the present owner's mother and father bought it back for the family, and the present owners are now, I have continued their parents' work to try and turn the castle into a luxury holiday destination and tourist attraction. And part of what they're doing is distilling their own gin using their own botanicals and kind of things from their walled herb garden, which does sound interesting and very nice. And so I probably, if I can get up to Speyside, I probably will try and see if I can get to visit the castle and see where the gin is distilled myself. So what it does say on the back of the bottle is Highland herbs from our walled garden are carefully blended and patiently distilled to tease out the botanicals. This small batch gin is a wee bit aromatic with a clean finish, much like our magical Scottish garden. Provenance doesn't get any purer. And it does say that for the perfect gin, for this gin in particular, serve ice cold with a sprig of mint and slices of lemon and lime. So that is what they suggest for the garnish. And I have myself got some wee bits of lemon, and I've got some bits of mint that I've managed to get from my little impromptu garden outside. So yeah, so I'm gonna have a wee nosy at this gin itself. Got the bottle open, and oh, that does smell really nice. And it does have that very kind of floral, fresh smell to it, as I can suggest in the back of the bottle. Oh, that does smell really very nice. Oh, and kind of the garnish does kind of just really bring out those smells even better. It is even more. Oh. Oh, I really like that. And again, it's a very kind of light, fresh, just refreshing gin. So just going to again put the tonic in. And it's always kind of nice, I think, once you pour the tonic in, just kind of maybe leave it for a couple of minutes. Because I think that does really help all the flavours come out and kind of blend together and kind of really make it an even better drink. So I'm going to maybe leave that for a couple of minutes and come back and let you know what I'll think of it. That should be long enough. And the smell of the lime, or the lemon that I've got in as part of the garnish, does really just heighten and lift the freshness of it. Oh, it does smell really nice. And I think it just does just kind of like mellow out, kind of this slight harshness in it. So it does just really just mellow it all out and just really brings out the kind of the freshness and the floral kind of taste and smells within the gin. Oh. And it's just a really fresh, kind of clean kind of taste. And yeah, very enjoyable. And again, yeah, I think kind of as I was saying earlier on, this is a gin that I hadn't heard of before. I hadn't come across before. I'd only kind of came across it by accident because I'd gone into my local supermarket at the right time. But definitely, if I can get up to Speyside, I'm definitely going to try and see if I can get up for a visit to Gordon Castle, have a wee visit to see where the gin is distilled, kind of where they get botanicals from. Because I do think that they are trying to very much kind of rely on what they have within their grounds, within their herb garden, which I think kind of just adds to the nature and the feel of this gin in particular. So yeah, I kind of really like that as an idea, and it does actually let you know exactly on where it is distilled and bottled in the back. So it does say it's distilled and bottled exclusively for Gordon's Castle. So it's, I'm trying not to pronounce this incorrectly, Fochabers Moray. So that's up in the northeast of Scotland. I don't think it's that far from Inverness. So it's going to up in that neck of the woods. So definitely going to try and see if I can get up and yeah, pay my wee visit as well. And yeah, see if, so I definitely recommend if you can get a bottle, but maybe you can have a look on the website as well, which I will post a link to in the description bar below. Have we noted? Yeah, because I think again, like most of these places, they are selling online now as well. So I've we noted myself. So yeah, definitely one that I wasn't expecting to be trying today, but one that I would definitely recommend. And yeah, so it's got Gordon's Castle Gin from up in Moray. And yeah, so hopefully you will all have enjoyed this video. Hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. So bye bye and see you later on.